And we are technically live.
Okay, great. Well, here we are. Where we last left off, the party had traveled back in time and inhabited the bodies of different types of giants. They were drawn together by an unknown force and then seemed to find their way to some kind of temple to the giant gods that at this point would have recently died during the founding war. Once they got there, they ran into some angels that wanted to use an artifact that would help them control the giants. And the party were brought to their knees by this angel with this staff. But what they didn't realize is a winter wolf that had been traveling them was actually someone in disguise, one of the deities of the um, conquering forces that they were able to deduce was Asher the Watching Wolf. He made quick work of the angel by putting him in a giant hammer and throwing the hammer on top of a mountain. And then he broke the staff up into 6 pieces and gave each of you one of the pieces, telling you to hide it so that no one could ever control the giants again. And then he spoke to the actual party, seeming to know that they were inhabiting these giant bodies. The party dropped a lot of future knowledge on him. Thanks for the spoilers, by the way. And he gave them some advice on what they should do with their predicament, as well as telling them that once they're done dealing with this threat to the giants, that they should try to find him, because if hell is breaking loose on the material plane, then something has happened to him to make it so that he's not able to stop it. So, with that, each of the party members in their giant forms return to their people with their piece of the staff and hit it for centuries to come before being thrust back through time to their own bodies in the present day. And you all awoke sitting in front of your respective statues of giants, and that is where we're going to pick back up.
So yeah, no time has passed. It's only been like a couple seconds.
As far as you know.
That was trippy.
Is Ramona still on the disc?
Technically no, because your consciousness was not here to concentrate on the spell.
Alright.
So the moment she was thrust through, Roberta just fell onto the ground.
I would have put her down. Like, I'm not just gonna drop her.
So as you come to in your bodies, you see that the Sphinx, Kamaljiori, is standing right where he was, what to you all felt like months ago, but from what he told you before you left, must have only been seconds. And he says, "So, what have you learned?"
think there's a relic we're supposed to find. We know where all of the pieces are except for one.
Are you sure? A lot can happen in the centuries between then and now.
I mean, we're pretty
Is
sure.
Kayla speaking? Because I can't. I'm not getting anything from.
Yes, she was
She's
speaking.
here.
I didn't respond to the second thing, but I said the first thing.
Okay, just making sure because you were still lighting up.
Oh, yeah, for some reason my circle won't stop lighting up. I honestly have no clue why.
Oh, but you can hear her, Nestor?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, cool.
And at this point, I'm too afraid to mess with more of my settings.
That's fair. Fine, we'll just listen to the very silent in your background.
I mean, I think that if somebody was going around controlling the giants, you would have heard about it by now.
Agreed.
Well, if all of the pieces were found, that would be true. But we don't know for sure that none of them have been found either. You said the one that led you here was a cloud giant.
Well, we were in contact with
Yes.
cloud giants, and then I believe one of them touched Ramona's arm and gave her this weird rune that we followed.
Yes.
We also watched that winged man fly away, presumably with something.
Yeah. From what I could tell, he's heading toward a volcano. Or probably is at a volcano. I don't know. It's been a while since I last checked in.
I wasn't necessarily concerned about where he went, if he took anything.
Well, I'm not much of a betting sphinx, but if I had to, I'd say this winged man already has the artifact that the clouds kept. Who could say who else he was able to get to?
I don't even know how we'd start to find that information.
Perhaps maybe he moved on to fire giants next?
Perhaps, but we don't have a quick way of traveling, and at this rate, we're just going to be about 10 steps behind him until he inevitably takes over the world.
Yeah, or until... I mean, I could... How good of a scry could I do currently, Mike? I got
What
a
do you
good
mean?
look at him. If I wanted to scry on the guy who...
Look at the dragon guy?
Yeah.
I don't think I understand the question. What are you asking?
Yeah, like... If Zephyr were to attempt a scry on that individual,
Yes.
I'm assuming it would be rather difficult.
I mean, the nature of the spell is they get a save, so... If I remember right, you've scryed on him once before.
I did a... I know I did a divination to see where he was going next, and you told me something that seemed more like a volcano.
Yeah, that's right. That's what it was.
Yeah, I can attempt a... I can attempt a scry if we have time, but I think you would rather want Ramona, alive first.
Yeah, no, we don't have time for that.
First Ramona, then Dragon Boy.
We need to make sure we're finished asking our questions here first, because we're not going to be able to come back.
Also true. We ain't coming.
I
We're
want
not
to
gonna
get,
be able to.
I want to get Ramona back, don't get me wrong, but we also can't come back here.
Unless you're willing to actually, do something. Help us with that situation over there.
Are you talking to the Sphinx or are you talking
Yeah.
to Vanya?
I'm talking to the
Okay.
Sphinx, so you
I-
could help us with that situation.
Thank you.
Or is that still out of your range of...
Definitely said he couldn't.
He definitely said he couldn't.
Yeah, it was not within his power.
Is there anything else we feel like we need to know?
I don't think so. We should just go and get help.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Huh?
There isn't exactly a lot of time to sit around discussing it. In fact, right about now, I would say the temple below needs your help.
Great. Super. How do we get out of here?
Yeah, where's the nearest exit?
Exit? Are you going to tell us? Or...
Oh, did you not hear me? I said
Nope.
I asked.
Okay. We were
Are
all
you
just there
re-
like, wow, we're fucked, okay?
Doomed here.
Shit, where is the exit? No, he asked. Are you ready to leave? Was what he asked.
Anything else we need to know? If not, I'm good.
I think we're okay. We're just, yeah.
And I bid you good luck on your travels, on your quest, and the nature with your friend. And with that, the sand begins to whip up once again. You all have to cover your eyes so it doesn't go scratching them. And then a moment later, you find yourselves all standing on the bluff of the mountain next to the smaller obelisk and see that the cave entrance is gone. And then you look down to see that the temple below is currently on fire.
Probably should help out with that.
Yep, let's go.
Yeah.
How did we get up here?
Magic?
I just want, like, up here the first time or up here just now?
Up here the first time.
I can retrace my steps back down.
Okay, yeah.
I'm assuming
Yes.
that I can, at least.
Well, I believe there was some kind of flight involved because there was not a path up the mountain.
Oh, yeah. There was.
We did.
Can't remember what we did.
Well,
I could.
Instead of my notes.
I could pop a wild shape and, do some giant eagle stuff.
Sky Sands.
Takes a
We had-
minute to deploy the sky sails.
Yeah, it'll take 10 minutes.
Ramona
You want me
has the sky sail.
Yeah, I also think Ramona was the one attuned to your
And
sky
we
sail.
can't fly the sky sail.
I also had the bag of holding.
Yeah, I can pop a wild shape for a giant eagle if you would like.
I think it's our only option.
Sounds good. Go.
So like, I can concentrate on a spell while in a wild shape, right?
Yeah, you just have to cast it before you wild shape because you can't cast spells while in wild shape.
Okay, who also would like to be a flying creature?
You're going to drop it as soon as we get down.
It'll last for 1 hour.
That didn't answer my question.
Yes, the moment I come out of wild shape, I will drop it.
Do you plan on coming out of wild shape when we
Yes.
touch down?
Yes.
Fine, I'll be a giant eagle.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Okay, so I will turn Vanya into a giant eagle and then wild shape myself into one.
Alright.
That should give us enough room to carry most of the party.
Well, let's see here. Yeah, you can each carry 480 pounds, which is plenty to take the other 4 members of the party down with you. So each of you takes 1 person. Sorry, 2 people.
Yeah, 2 people.
Neat.
So who's got the live and dead person?
I'll take the live and dead person.
Alright, I'll go with Vanya then.
Okay, so Vanya has Amity and Ramona. I'll take the other 2. So Rowan and Zaris.
Sounds good. And are you guys flying straight towards the temple, or are you landing beforehand?
Can we see what the going on?
I don't want to land in the fire, so
Yeah.
No, the fire is obscuring your vision of what's going on at the temple. You also notice that it is weirdly dark outside, even though it was like late morning when you guys left for the mountain.
I'm now starting to believe the couple minutes that went by is a lie.
I'm inclined.
Well, it's
direction?
clearly not night. Like there's no stars, there's no like moon. It's just like you notice there's a absence of the sun.
And the temple is on fire, which
And the
wasn't like
temple's on
that
fire.
10 minutes previously.
So
Well,
we
I
should
mean,
definitely
it
land.
took you a while to get through the stuff in the cavern. It was more than 10 minutes, I can say that for sure.
I think we should just land. Is there like is the courtyard clear, or is there like an outer wall gate entrance that we could land in? We can investigate.
There's no real like walls or gates around the temple. It's just like positioned near the forest, couple hundred feet away from where the rocky part of the mountain starts to gradually appear within the forest. So it's mostly in the forest, but like near the mountains.
Mm-hmm.
So just maybe on the forest edge, or maybe
Probably get as close as we can without actually going like directly in front of the temple.
yeah, we can always reassess once we've seen what we've seen because we can still communicate to each other.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure unless
We
You're
both speak
gonna-
giant eagle.
Yeah.
It is a language.
We're not gonna have the issue that Chester and Caleb had.
We'll speak giant eagle. It's totally gonna be fine. So yeah, let's fly closer, investigate, and then get an idea of where the best place to land would be.
All right, cool. As you guys start making your way down the mountain and kind of like do a little bit of like a flyby. Go ahead and make me a perception with the your eagle eyes. So I
And
know it's Zephyr's is no different because it's wild shape, but but
Mhm.
he still gains the advantage of keen sight. But Vanya,
I just
you
pulled up the
have to
stat.
use the you have to use the eagle stats.
So terrible. I rolled a
It's
6
actually
and a
not that.
7.
It's not
Plus
actually not
4.
that. It's actually not that bad.
So an 11.
Well, 11.
Zephyr.
16.
All right. Vanya, you're having a hard time seeing through the smoke of the fire. Zephyr, you're able to see that on the ground around the temple, you do see what looks like dead bodies. You also notice that in the kind of like the center courtyard of the temple, um, it does look like a group of people have amassed, and if there was any fighting going on here, it has already ended.
Do they look hostile?
Kind of hard to tell. With that roll, you're not even really able to make out like what they look like. You just see a group of people. They haven't noticed you yet, though.
I'll say to Zephyr that we should land far enough away that we can shift back to ourselves before they'll see us.
Alright, so you want to go like around the temple, out of sight, shift back.
Land in the forest somewhere.
Yeah, I want this. I want to land in the. I want to find the distance of like the shortest route back to the people without them and like immediately detecting us as we land.
All right. I'd say that's fairly easy to accomplish. Go ahead and just make me a stealth check, just the eagles, because it's mostly just them doing the work.
Alright.
Using the eagle
Dex, right?
stats. Yeah, Dex. So, yeah, you wouldn't get your stuff. Alright, 14.
Alright, I have to use the Eagle statistics. Give me a second.
Yeah,
+3 to Dex. Not proficient.
although I believe you get to add your proficiency modifier as well.
Yeah, I do get to do that.
If you're proficient in stealth.
I am not. I am
Oh.
not.
Then never
Ooh.
mind. It's alright. So we got an 8 for Zephyr. Interesting. Alright, so you guys land in the forest and revert to humanoid form, and then fill the rest of the party in on what you saw.
Yep. Thank you for flying, Air Gandalf.
Okay.
Do we want to stealth up or just be as
Wait, so how dark is it when you say dark?
What's that?
I said, how dark is it when you say dark? I need to be clear. Like, can I shadow step in this darkness? Is it
Yeah,
dark enough for me to shadow
mechanically, it is dark enough for you to shadow step.
Haha!
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I thought you were actually like asking me like to describe how dark it is, and
No.
I was gonna say, if you've ever been like in like the like near where a tornado is forming, it's like that dark.
Okay.
ooh.
Oh.
Oh, so like how it was here today.
I was gonna say, so Joe.
Yeah.
Joe knows.
Yeah, there you go. Joe knows. Yeah.
Yeah, it was like a creepy orange color most of the evening.
Yep.
Nice.
Yep. There's that creepy orange color.
Ugh,
It's happening.
It's weird. I don't like it.
If you want, you guys can stay here, and I can zip over and see what's going on.
Yeah, if you want to do some recon, that'd be great.
Sounds good.
And
Don't forget, I can turn most of us invisible.
Right, you can do that.
I am already gone.
And
Bye.
she's gone.
Have
It's
fun
like, I
storming
can
the
turn
castle.
most of us invisible.
All right, so you just go warping through the trees to get to the temple.
Yep.
Is the party following, or are you going to wait for her to come back?
I'm assuming we're waiting.
We're waiting, but I feel like we need to have a discussion about what we're going to do with Ramona's body during this
Mm-hmm.
potential confrontation.
I could do a hallucinatory terrain and make it to look like she's not even there. We can just leave her somewhere to come back to. Concentrate on that. Yes.
It does take 10 minutes to cast.
Well, there is
I
that.
mean, presumably,
Mm-hmm.
Rowan is going to be gone for more than 10 minutes.
Put her up in a tree.
I was also thinking I could just use the forest around us to hide her, and then we could leave Thorn and or Marmalade with her.
Yeah.
And it can alert us if something happens.
Marmalade doesn't love fighting, so she could stay.
How long would it take me to, like, use nature to hide her body?
I'd say it would take like a minute of like arranging nature
Okay,
in the way that you would want.
okay. I'll wait for Rowan to come back to see if we're going to move any closer. Because how far away are we from people now?
I'd say you're a couple hundred feet.
Yeah, I'd like to wait till we're just a little bit closer.
Rowan's just having the time of her life, shadow stepping.
Yeah, doesn't happen a lot, especially in the middle of the day.
So to Rowan's shadow stepping.
I don't get to do this very often.
So, you shadow step your way a little bit at a time, making your way to the temple. Once you get there, you do have to switch back to normal movement as the light from the flames is making it difficult to shadow step. Are you getting close stealthily?
Yes.
Then I need a stealth roll.
33.
Natural 20. Nice.
Okay.
I think I'm sneaky.
She
Yes.
appears back in campaign 1.
Ah! Phone! What are you? Ah! Sorry. That was terrifying.
I think it was less the phone was annoying and more you just saying, ah! Ah! Alright, so, Rowan, as you make your way, around the kind of rubble of the temple, you come to the square where your friends saw people, and as you come around the corner, your heart drops to see a large group of drow.
Oh no!
I'm very panicked.
You're just like
I become very small.
just nope.
Oh, thank God I rolled a natural 20 on this. Thank bejeebus. Oh my God, this could have gone so bad. Oh,
Thank
hallelujah. Yes,
uh,
bejeebus.
Javibus, or whatever you fucking said.
Bejeebus. Come on, Mike. It's not that
Bejeebus.
herb. Oh, okay, yes, continue.
So, you see these drow standing kind of in a crowd, and you can see that there's a large group of what you can guess to be lower level drow looking full at some more impressive looking drow who are in the process of one by one beheading the priests of this temple.
Ah! How many are there?
Of the drow or of the
Yeah.
priests left?
How many priests are left, and how many drow are there?
You would you count about a dozen of the priests left. For the drow, doing the actual beheading, you see two females and a male, and then you see what looks to be about a dozen and a half of other drow.
A dozen and a half.
Yes, so not quite 2 dozen, but more than 1 dozen.
Okay. How quickly are they doing these beheadings?
They're taking their time with it. Like leading the priest up to like the chopping block, putting them down on the block, and then the male who is up there with the two females slicing off their head after a dramatic pause.
Wonderful. How far did I travel?
I'd say like around 300 feet.
How grouped up are these? Everyone.
You ever seen Indiana Jones?
Which one?
The first
fuck?
one?
Yeah?
Yeah, the scene at the end with all the Nazis with the Ark of the Covenant. Basically that. So like they're like standing like in not quite formation, but like in like rows, watching this procession and beheading.
They're making a ceremony out of it.
Yep.
So between them standing in rows and the beheading is like how much space?
Yeah, like you kind of like look and you can see there's a handful of drow in the front of the more common drow soldiers who look like they might be like captains or something, and then there's like 10-15 feet between them and the beheading.
Okay, and then the priests are just kind of like chilling also near this area.
Yes, it's actually as you watch, like all the like the drow are like cheering and laughing every time like a priest gets knocked out or beheaded, but the priests just seem to have like this weird like tranquil look on their face, like they couldn't give a shit.
Fucking weird. And then just real quick before I do this thing, do I see any like sort of symbols or anything on these drow? Anything that like sets them apart from just every other person in this fucking forest? Are they like wearing anything in particular, like a symbol of some kind?
Well, the two women up front kind of conducting this ceremony, you can see that they definitely have like religious style robes and armor that you would guess would make them priestesses of the Spider Queen.
Oh, Mike, why would you do this? I hate you.
Why wouldn't I do this?
I mean, one of us has already played a drow, so he's got a basis to do this.
Yeah, I didn't even have to make the characters. I just imported them in. It was real easy.
All right. Well, okay. I just wanted to double check. How far away am I from this group of shenanigans?
Shenanigans. I'd say you're like from your hiding spot. The closest drow to you, hold on, at the back of the group is like 25 feet away from you.
And to the priests, I'm basically, I just need to know if I'm within 60 feet of this whole shindig.
Let's see. Yeah, you're within 60 feet of everyone from where you are at this moment.
Okay, cool.
As another priest gets beheaded.
Yes, wonderful. Thanks. Motherfucker. On just the fucking ground, I guess. I will, centered on where the priests are located. I will cast darkness.
Okay, sure.
Just a big old black spot.
All right, where the priests are centered.
Yeah, just like near them, so that they're completely in it.
All right, so that encapsulates all the priests, the higher up drow, and what looks like the three captains in the front of the crowd. But the rest of the drow are not within the darkness, and upon casting the spell, your stealth is broken, and they all turn to look at you. And then there's just like a moment of confusion, because you're drow, and they're drow.
Man,
And then
it's almost deja vu-ish.
Question. Do I have to stay within the 60 feet do I have to stay within 60 feet after I've casted darkness? Or I just have to keep concentrating on it now that I've cast it?
you just need to keep concentrating on it.
Cool, I run!
Oh, okay. Cool.
I'm not just picturing that they're looking at each other and then...
So you turn to run, running away. 6 seconds later, you feel your spell end.
But it's up to 10 minutes for darkness.
Yes.
Oh, sadness.
Oh god.
Mother effer. Turn back around.
Okay.
Oh, but first I yell. Vanya!
The moment
Okay.
I hear it, go.
Everybody make a perception check to see if you hear Rowan's yell.
Come on, fam, don't fail me now.
God, so average.
Wow, that's like you don't get much more average than that, fam. Like that's pretty average.
I'll
Is it
say
reaching
that
if I ask I can roll one for Thorn since he's there?
it's no,
Is that reaching?
uh, it's fine because the 15 from Zephyr is just enough to hear the scream off in the distance.
Zephyrs like, oh God, Rowan needs something.
I
He just gets up
start
and is like
running.
moving in a direction.
Yep. I'm sure we follow on.
So, Rowan,
It's
as-
Zephyr
as you-
cannon mode. It's visible panic.
Rowan, as you run back,
Obviously not straight back towards where I just was. I'll kind
Okay.
of go side-ish ways. I don't want to just run right back
Should
to
do
the
it
one
like
they
this.
just
Ways.
all looked at me.
It's like a serpentine.
Well, I mean, technically, if it's still dark enough, so I could just shadow step like in a diagonal, I guess. So I'm not going exactly back to the spot I was at.
right. However, with the flames, you're in bright light at the moment. If you
Oh,
remember,
okay.
I did say that.
Okay.
So I'll say you do run to a different part of the temple, but as soon as you step out from that part, they all turn to look at you, and the one of the priestesses that was doing the beheading, she speaks to you in Undercommon. My sister, why do you scream?
I
Why?
forgot that the drow were this accent.
You have come back to us, no?
No. Wait, do I recognize any of these people? I should have asked that question first. I just fucking realized.
Make a intelligence check, I guess.
Question mark?
Hmm?
History for your own memory?
No,
No, that's
I
saving
don't
throw,
usually
that's the wrong
do
button.
history for memory. Well, it's the same thing, still.
No.
Somewhere
well,
else.
Minus
Somewhere
one
else.
because you don't.
Yeah, 13.
Yeah, because that's your protection thing or whatever.
Somewhere else in the world, the drow's ears are burning.
Mm-hmm. Somewhere else in the multiverse. So, yeah, you don't recognize anyone with that 13.
Okay.
You don't know why you would recognize anyone because you're not from this continent.
Hey man, if I made it here, I won't fucking put it past other people to get here. Just checking. Okay, I'm just covering my bases.
It says, come join us. It is the eve of our queen's rise.
Nope, 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 nope.
I'm glad we were accurately
And
depicting.
with that, without even like breaking eye contact, she just lops off another priest's head.
Glad we were accurately depicting her train of thought.
Yeah, it's just nope, 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 nope. How many priests are left?
Less than a dozen. Say like maybe 8.
Better
Please
hope
stop, I
we're-
need them.
I really hope we're making good distance.
The male drow speaks up and he says, "What possible reason could you need them for?" And then lops off another priest's head.
Okay, she's gonna like go closer now and be like, I need at least one of them. I need one of them to bring my friend back from the dead. So I need them, one of them.
Oh, if one of our own has passed on and it was before their time, then we can bring them back. You don't need to rely on these traitors. Lops off another priest's head.
Oh my god, stop lopping!
In character?
Why wouldn't it be? I don't speak with this accent out of character. Just why you don't need to kill them. There's no they're fine. Just let them go.
Oh no, but we do need to kill them. Their deaths are bringing her rise. Lop.
Just continue running.
Yeah, how close are they? We're like,
Oh, about this time, I'd say you guys are within 100 feet of the temple. You don't hear any fighting.
Still going.
All right.
how close am I to this platform of loppage?
Well, at this point, the you were kind of like coming in from the back of the drow group, so they are parting to let you pass. So I'd say you're within 30 feet. Yeah.
Cool. Keep just sort of casually speed walking my way up to this platform. Nonchalantly.
Another priest gets beheaded.
I know, motherfucker. I can't run, okay? That looks too obvious.
You keep track of how many are still alive, right?
I mean, there's like, what, 4 left at this point, I think?
3.
Mother effer. Okay.
By the time we get there, there will be 1.
Are we able to see anything yet?
By this time, you guys have broken through the tree line and can see the flaming temple in all of its glory, but you still need to get inside.
Oh, so I don't notice them.
No,
Yeah.
you haven't seen them yet.
Okay. Stop, or I will make you stop.
At that comment, the 3 captains, as you get to the front of the group of drow, all kind of like move in kind of like an intercept kind of kind of movement, and the priestess who is still doing the beheading says, "And why would you want to do that?" She lops off another priest's head. The male lops off another priest.
There's literally one left.
Yep, and as you see the last one being brought forth, you recognize this priest as the head of the church.
Are any of us close enough to do anything at this point?
At this point, you'd be coming right around the corner. And Rowan, what do you do?
I was right about to say, does their arrival spark any kind of distraction?
Now it's actually being stealthy.
I figured you guys were being stealthy. You just ran. Yeah, we're just running. Yeah,
Zero
which is
stealth
fine.
involved right now.
You
Which is
can
why
you can see
Anybody who doesn't care.
some of the drow notice the party arrive, but like they just got there, so split second, the head of the church is sitting there. The
Cool.
drow
Can I
priestess has
attempt
her.
to run up onto this platform and stop this? Somehow.
Sure. You go to run past the captains that have moved to block your path. Are you what? How are you going to get around them?
Give me 1 second. um, 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 um,
Monk parkour bullshit?
I was gonna say that, but like, we're all the same height. Like, I can't just parkour leap over fucking people. It's like they're gnomes. Like, it doesn't work like that. Just gonna try and just get by without them stopping me. I guess I don't know.
All right.
Slippery.
Make an acrobatics check.
Oh, I'm good at these. Oh, please, please, please. 24.
Said 24. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, let's
I
see
have been
here.
in your position, Tori. I feel for you.
Oh yeah, you can easily get past them. I don't even have
Oh!
to roll for that. Highest I can roll is a 21, so yeah. Elves not really the strongest.
No, exactly.
And-
Acrobatics though.
And male drow at that point too. It's the females that are the stronger ones. So
you say as I have a 9 in strength on this character.
well, that was your own damn fault.
I know.
She's actually in her favor.
Traditionally, drow women are on the bulkier side. But anyway,
Yes.
you
Moving on.
you twist past them and go running up onto this platform. The diviner looks at you with the same tranquil look on her face
I go to punch the priestess.
Grease had right before they died. What do you do as
I punch the priestess. I punch the priestess and try to
you
lop
punch
off the head.
priest? All right, make a attack roll.
And I want to, if I hit her, obviously I want to stun her, but that's just
Obviously.
the point. It's Matt. 29.
Natural 20, nice.
20. Not a trick.
That nose is broken.
All right, and I will make a con save for the priestess. All right, the priestess is stunned. The male is also standing there with his sword drawn.
Can I wait? So just so that I'm clear,
You
are we
have a
just like?
second attack.
Yes, I know. I just want to know: are we on like an elevated platform of some kind, or like are we just kind of?
Yeah. It's like a big like piece of rubbled stone.
Yeah, I'm just gonna put myself between the fucking blazed out priest behind me and the others. But
He's not all there.
well, the temple's on fire, right? Haha. And I'll try and punch the other guy who's got his weapon drawn too.
All right. Roll attack.
27. I'll stun him too, or try to.
All right, con save for him. All right, he fails. He is also stunned.
Sweet.
I don't think I can do anything else at this turn.
All right, well.
I don't
Well-
unless you let me. I'm pretty sure that's about all.
I
everything
mean-
I could probably do in a turn.
Technically, you have a bonus action.
I do. Am I close to? Am I close to another one of these officers that I can punch?
There is a second priestess who was the one kind of like gesturing to whichever priest was next, and then they would walk up and get beheaded.
Cool. I punch her too.
All right, so you have to kind of like move around the diviner to get on the other side of her, and then you punch the other priestess.
28.
All right. One moment.
But 28 doesn't hit. I have a question.
No, it does. I'm just
Okay.
looking to make sure there wasn't like anything else.
Okay. I was about to say when you're like, let me check. I was like, Mike, I swear to God. I was like, we are level 9.
Okay.
Yeah, and
I've rolled
Yeah.
extremely well. I literally rolled an 18, a 19, and a 20 on all 3 of these attacks. So, like,
Your point
anything.
yeah, and
Get out
Your
of here,
point
John.
being,
Yeah, so you do 8 damage to that priest.
Cool.
This.
And I'll try to stun her.
All of the stuns.
Oh man, it's a lot of key points being used in this first
it's
kind
kind of
of-
an important moment.
Yeah, I know. I'm just
I got
saying.
5 left. I'm good. Most combats I go through, I don't even use them because they just stand there and punch things a lot and they die.
Not to mention,
Right.
you got enough casters to help you with
Uh,
any area effect.
This priestess succeeded.
Okay, well, I'm still between her and the other dude, so.
Yeah. So that's everything then?
I believe so. I don't think I can really do anything else, so yeah.
All right. Then with that, we will bring everybody up onto the map so that we
God,
can
are we
roll
gonna get
initiative.
not the forest map this time? Oh my god.
Okay,
Oh.
good. There's still some nature here.
Wait, have we seen this? We haven't even seen this before. This
Can I
one's
have
new.
sight
I mean,
even though
not
I'm
in this
dead?
campaign.
Can I have sight
see it
even
in the
though
other
I'm
one?
dead?
I used this map a long time ago.
This map's like not
In
even
a
loading
different-
for me. It's just uber pixelated.
I think it's just
It's
that
going to
low
be
red.
It's-
pixelated.
Yeah, it's stretched out. Like I
Oh,
couldn't
okay.
get like a better like
I was
version
like,
of it.
am I just? I was like, I'm confused.
Just stretched out.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
So this one's done and this one's done.
Yes.
Okay. Fuck. I take it we roll initiative.
Yes.
We're fine.
I'm already almost dead. Yay!
Woo.
Ooh, good thing you got that advantage there, Kayla.
Yay, almost.
Hey,
Oh, wow. I was not expecting a high roll.
Y'all beat me.
What two?
Here, Tori, I'll put your token on the board so you can see
Oh,
stuff.
thanks. I just asked
There you go.
Josh.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what she asked. She's like, can I have sight even though I'm dead?
She's watching from
Alright.
beyond the grave.
Let
Mm-hmm.
me just roll for some initiatives real quick. 'Cause I have to do that.
It's good to know that me and Amity are on the same wavelength.
Alright. Just a moment. There's a lot of different drow in this encounter.
God, they all have such like super edgelord tokens.
Yeah.
Drow warrior.
Yeah.
the best
I
part of
wonder why.
fighting.
What'd you say, Kayla?
That's the best part of fighting. Your edgelord token.
Yeah, like these edgelords. Alright, so note for all future scouting missions, I'm taking Thorn with me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely
Yeah.
should have thought about this one a little bit more, but hey.
Yep.
We got this.
Yeah. Sure.
Fine.
All right. Well,
It's not like
First
they
up-
have. It's not like leadership has taken a downward.
first up is Amity, who, as you come running around the corner, you see a shit ton of drow, and amidst all of the drow, you can make out Rowan's form.
Your drow.
Yeah, your drow, exactly.
Alright, well, I'm fireballing these guys in the middle, so.
Okay.
At 4th level.
Yes! Yes!
All right.
At, yeah, like the exact center point, so I can get them all.
Perfect.
Beautiful fireball.
Mm.
Select them. I guess it didn't. 1 second.
You had that so ready, didn't you?
There we
I did.
go.
I had it queued up on the spell level just to click cast.
Yeah, you were like, come on, let me do it.
I was like, 21 initiative? Hell yeah.
You're like, fucking
Yeah,
Fireball
nice.
these motherfuckers.
wait, all the little ones disappeared.
Yeah, because they died.
Oh
Yeah, we don't
shit!
have that much health.
Wait.
We might have done this song and dancing campaign one.
Yeah, we have done this song and dance before.
I never
And
have.
then she's gonna move a little bit.
Can even link you the episode if you would like.
Nah, that's spoils.
I mean, that's fine with me. That's one less character sheet to have open. All right. Of the 3 captains that were also caught in the blast, 2 of them failed,
Hey.
taking the full brunt. Hey Josh, can we get some combat music? It's a little quiet.
Yeah, it's very calm music right now.
Yeah, I know. For just having a giant fireball go off.
Killing
I
like
cast
20
fireball.
people.
Very meditative fireball.
For some reason, it just makes me think of like this, like just like a lava lamp. I feel like this is just if lava lamps made sound, this would be it.
Sure.
Don't judge me, Mike.
All right.
I'm joking.
Well, Vanya, it's your turn.
Cool. I'm gonna move right, and I'm gonna the only living priest somewhere up here, right?
Yes. Right between these 2 stunned drow, so like we're just below where Rowan is.
Cool. I'm gonna shoot at
Wait.
but my Slayer's
Yeah.
spray on stunned drow, and then I am going to shoot her.
Wait, what are you doing? You're kind of breaking up for me.
Oh, sorry, I messed with my sensitivity again. I'm gonna put Slayer spray on the not stunned drow.
Oh,
And
the
None
then
that
not
matters.
stunned
You rolled a
drow?
natural one.
Yeah, natural
I
one.
rolled,
not miss.
and then I rolled a nat 1 on the first hit.
Yep.
Classic.
Oh, did you get the 5th level ranger?
I did. A
Oh, I
while
didn't
ago.
realize you did. Oh, okay.
I'm a
We
6th
just
level
haven't had
ranger.
combat in a while.
Oh, okay.
Or we
For
did,
some
but
reason,
we
I
were
thought you
giant.
were still low enough that like maybe you took more warlock levels. I don't know.
Nope.
All right, cool.
In warlock.
Then, yeah, that will hit then.
Okay.
And then Slayer spray. Yeah, extra damage. There it is.
And I guess for now I'm gonna wait right here and hope.
All right. That guy is stunned.
Yeah. Fuck up,
Zephyr,
bitch.
your turn.
Alright. I'm going to 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. And then in that group right there, I'm gonna center a good old call lightning.
Alright. Alright, well, yep, that guy's definitely dead, even if he succeeds.
A
Mhm.
Another character sheet, no longer necessary.
Slowly making your job easy. I feel bad because every time we fought Drow so far, we've just royally messed up their day.
Well, maybe they shouldn't mess with us.
Alright, they both succeeded on their saves, so they'll take 18 points of lightning damage. Alright. Rowan, it is your turn again.
Yes. Cool. I'm going to. Everyone gets a punch, and everyone gets a stunning strike.
Everyone gets a punch.
You get a punch.
You get a punch. You get a punch.
You get a punch.
Yeah, that sounded like it was echoing for a second. That was terrifying. All right.
No, we just happen to be on the same wavelength.
Yeah. So first one on this chickadee, which will be an
Yep.
advantage because she be stunned.
That is true.
Punch,
Yeah, that hits.
and she also gets another stun. We'll try to, anyways.
Alright, she succeeded that time.
Bitch. I'll hit her with sneak attack 'cause I don't like her.
Okay.
And then, alright, he'll get a punch, also an advantage. Punch. Jesus Christ.
Alright, 8 to him.
Stunning strike again. Ah, that's my key. Enjoy that. Enjoy the description of key, everyone.
Oh, very interesting. Alright, he failed, so he will stay stunned at the end of your turn.
Okay, cool. And then I'll hit the one behind me. Yeah. Behind me.
Yeah?
Yeah, I was thinking,
Yeah.
and I wasn't sure. I was contemplating. Mike.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Okay.
Oh.
That'll miss.
Okay, it's my turn.
Alright, at the end of your turn, the other priestess is no longer stunned.
Oh, I'm just real quick for flavor. Before the punching begins, she will totally reach in to like her tunic and take out her little idol that she has to the Dawnfather, and she'll punch them while holding them. That's all.
Did you say it's an idol?
Well, it's like a holy symbol. It's like tiny.
Oh,
So she can
okay.
hold it and punch.
Well, it's not like an amulet or anything, because that would get really awkward.
No, it's just like a little symbol.
Okay.
It's like a little. Think of it like a pin.
Gotcha. Alright. So, these guys, who just survived fire and lightning, are going to run over to the people that did that. If they can make it all the way there. Okay.
They get as close as they can, and they're like, "You assholes!
Oh,
Next
you
turn,
go.
I'll get you."
That guy can get up to Zephyr. Closest this guy can get is right here, though. So that guy is going to fire his crossbow at Amity.
Okay.
All right, what's your AC there, Amity?
I believe it is 16 with mage armor. Yeah.
All right, then that will miss. It looks like it's gonna hit you, and then bounces off your magical armor.
Sweet.
And then the other one is going to attack Zephyr a couple times.
All right. Let me know if they hit with 21 AC.
Quick question.
They do not. What's up?
How long does inspiration last for?
Like real inspiration or bardic inspiration?
I mean, it was. I don't know. I just realized my inspiration is still checked from like probably the last time I got it. From.
So DM inspiration. Then yeah, that lasts until you use it.
Oh, okay, cool.
I mean, I don't know how long your IRL inspiration lasts for.
Depends.
All right. So yeah, their turn ends with them not really being able to do anything because of high ACs. And then the priestess that was formerly stunned, it is now her turn, and she says, "Ah, you filthy heretic. Well, where is your mighty son now?" And with that, she reaches down and lops off the head of the diviner.
No!
Wait, can
But
I use
when
my
it-
reaction when I see her attacking?
I was gonna say I have one too because of Sentinel.
Yeah. I believe it is in response. Like the sentinel is in response to the attack, so you go after her attack. But Amity would get her thing
Okay.
first.
Well, actually, you know what? I'm not in range. I just realized that I'm not 30.
Ah,
So, never mind.
so yeah, doesn't happen. Then she kills the diviner, and then now you can take your attack.
Oh, okay. I thought it was. It's just it makes an attack against. Okay.
Yeah, that's the trigger,
Yeah. No.
and then
gotcha.
you do your attack after their attack.
It's still punch her because I don't like her.
Oh yeah, for sure. That will hit. And then she will turn around and attack you. And miss terribly. That was a natural 2. Fun. All right. Ceres, your turn.
Oh boy. Guess I'll just move up here and Eldritch Blast. The guy on the right, closest to me. Not pushing him back.
Okay. That will definitely hit. And the second blast.
Fucking damage.
Same guy.
Yeah, why not? It's a whole whopping 6.
Oof. All right. At the bottom of the order, the other priestess says, "You cannot stop us now. The ceremony is complete, and she is on her way." And as she says that, her skin seems to start to melt, and her bones get all weird, crunchy, and then all of a sudden, the drow priestess in front of you dissolves into something completely different. A medium-sized, what looks like hunk of melting yellow wax right in front of you.
Bleh.
What?
All right, but it was her action to turn into that form, so that is her turn. Amity, your turn.
Great. She's the one who lopped off that head, right?
No, the one that lopped off the head is the one that's still a drow. This
Oh, okay. I'm attacking that one then. But I guess I'll do. Can I do a shatter to hit both her and the stunned one, but not hit my friends?
Yeah, totally.
Okay. Third level.
Third level.
Ooh.
Ooh.
2 8s. Ooh. Ooh.
All right. So con saves from the two of them. Success from the priestess. And success from the stunned guy. So they both take 15 points a day.
Fine.
As this cacophonous boom is sent out throughout the surrounding area. Is that your turn?
Yep.
All right. Vanya, your turn.
I would like to hit the one that I've marked,
Okay.
or at least like to try.
Yeah.
Yeah. Both of those hit.
That's a good step. Right. That's my turn.
All right. This guy is still stunned. Zephyr, your turn.
Okay, I'm gonna do a good old centered on these two, not hitting myself, of course. A good old repeat of call lightning.
All right. Okay. They do have a chance of surviving.
A chance, yeah. He's just like, oh, you poor people.
All right.
You poor
Well,
misguided souls.
The one that only had a chance to survive rolled a natural 1, so let me just double check. He is not the one I'm aiming for the turn order. Perfect. The other one, though, succeeds and only takes 14 points of lightning damage.
And
Anything else on your turn?
I'm curious, since I'm using magic stone and those have a duration of 1 minute, can I just throw it at him as a bonus action?
We have to cast it first.
Yeah, it must not have come through earlier last turn.
Oh, no, I didn't hear you do it.
Oh, okay.
Is it a bonus action to cast it or a bonus action to throw the stone?
Let me check.
Because if it's an action to throw the stone after you make it magic, then you wouldn't be able to do that.
No. Never mind. I just reread the spell.
Yeah. Alright. Cool. So nothing for a bonus action then?
Nope.
Alright. Rowan, it's your turn.
Very mad at this priestess. Very, very mad. I will punch her 3 times.
Okay. Alright, you hit on 2 of them. The first one just barely hit. And she is still alive. But she looked fucked up.
That's my turn.
Alright, at the end of your turn, this guy is no longer stunned. This guy's turn, he's going to continue to try and attack Zephyr.
If this is on try.
Yep.
Zephyr's just like, please stop. Just retreat. Save yourself.
He actually hit both times.
Alright.
Never mind.
So, between both hits... Oh, actually, that's funny. I rolled the same damage on both. So, between both hits, you take 12 points of piercing damage, and 20 points of poison damage.
1 second. Resistant to poison.
Yep, so that's reduced to 10. So, total of 22 points of damage. And then I need 2 con saves from you for your Call Lightning spell.
Alright. Made at advantage.
Should be easy because it's just DC 10 on both.
Yeah.
First one's a success. Second one. Yep, you're good. Alright. So that's his turn. Brings us to the priestess. Alright, what can she do to just like screw over Rowan right now? Let's see here. Nah. I think what she's going to do is she is going to cast Mass Cure Wound.
Fuck this trial.
That guy is in range, so All of the remaining drow that are alive healed a bit.
They would, except I can counterspell.
Zaris,
Okay.
you amazing tiefling.
All right, and that is at 5th level, which is what Mass Cure Wounds is. So the spell
Yay.
fizzles. Just want to make a note. You're going to want to change counterspell's casting time to 1 reaction. It still says an action for some reason.
I just copied it over, so.
Yep, just letting you know.
Well, then roll 20 had the information wrong.
Yes, it did.
My counter
All
spell
right.
has a reaction. I don't know how that happened.
Well, that being her action, she curses under her breath. And then, I guess, turns the Rowan to meet her fate head on. Because that's probably where it's going to come.
Come at me, bitch!
And Zaris, it's your turn.
Well, now that I have no more spells, I guess it's just Eldritch Blast time.
Eldritch Blast.
Don't you have your rod?
He has to use an action to get it back, though.
Oh yeah, he has to do that.
That was at this guy by Zephyr again.
Yeah.
Alright. The 12 misses, but the 21 hits. Alright, this big wax thing next to Rowan. Alright. It is going to attack you twice with its waxy appendages.
Ew.
Yeah. Alright, the first one definitely misses. What's your AC?
20.
20? Alright, the second one will hit them for 6 points of bludgeoning damage and 24 points of poison damage.
How much did you say?
6 and 24, so a total of 30 points of damage.
Ew.
And that's its turn. Amity, your turn.
Okay, 1 second. Alright, I'm gonna do a bunch of scorching rays on the yellow thing.
Okay.
Yeah. And then I just repeat it.
Alright. The first one will miss, but the other 2 will hit. You also notice that they don't seem to be doing as much damage as you were expecting. So, we'll only take 6 points of fire damage. That your turn?
Moving a little bit closer, and yeah.
Alright. Vanya, your turn.
I'm gonna keep shooting the yellow thing.
Alright, 15 just barely hits. 12. And natural 1 miss.
Classic natural ones. From where I'm standing, how does Rowan look?
That is a good question. She looks fine. She's only taken one hit. It was a big one, but she's still fine.
I'm a little waxy.
Okay. Then that's it.
Alright. This guy's turn. He is mad.
Finally!
He's been stunned for so long.
Watching his friends just all die around him.
He is going to make 3 attacks against you, Rowan. 2 with his scimitar and 1 with his whip. Alright, first one's a natural 20.
I'm gonna absorb 14 of those hit points.
Alright, so use your ward, and that absorbs all of the damage from the natural 20 because I rolled low.
Oh. Oh, thank God.
Oh, I guess you need to know how much it was because of the hit points of the ward. So the ward takes 11 points of damage.
Oh, cool. It has 3 left.
Yeah. And then the second attack also hits for 5 points of damage. And the whip also hits for 7 points of damage.
So 7 and... Sorry, I didn't hear the first one.
It was 5 and 7, so a total of 12 damage.
Okay, thank you. Sorry, the first one cut out for me.
And then he is going to use his bonus action to give the waxy thing another attack. And the waxy thing will attack you. And miss.
Eh.
Alright. Zephyr, your turn.
Alright, feeling immensely sad for this guy, I'm gonna do another Call Lightning. In a way where
Okay.
I'm not gonna get hit. And just
Yep,
right
of course. Go ahead and roll it.
I feel bad for this dude.
Oh my god, he can still survive it.
Fuck you, man! Fuck
Let's see
you.
if he can. Nope, he failed. He's dead.
He's just ash in the wind. I will move 35 and 15. 25. 30. Right there.
Alright.
And nothing on my bonus action. That'll be the end of my turn.
Okay. Rowan, your turn.
I am upsetty that he has punched me. and I
Mom
will
spaghetti.
Punch him back. This one,
Alright.
big boy.
Okay.
Punch.
That will hit.
Just because I don't like him and it's fun. It's done. I'll try.
Okay. Trying to stun him again. He succeeded.
Shit. Punch him again.
That hits.
And then I will use flurry of blows and punch him 2 more times.
Okay. Nat 1 will
Obviously,
miss.
I know which
21
one
will
misses.
hit. Yeah. All right. That your turn?
Yup.
All right. Priestess's turn. She is going to try again to mask your wounds.
Counterspell.
Glad you
Okay.
can, because I can't.
We're just
What
making.
level? What level counterspell?
Third.
What's that?
Third level.
Third level? Then I need
Yes.
you to make an intelligence check.
Right. Ooh. Ooh.
All right. Seeing how 12th level spells don't exactly exist, you definitely counter it. And once again,
12 level spells.
once again, the spell fizzles, and she gets real angry and glares in your direction.
Amity
But
just
that-
waves
But that's her turn.
snarkily.
All right. Cirrus, your turn.
I'm gonna shoot this guy.
I didn't see where you pinged. Alright. So 5 points of damage to him, because those both hit. And that's your turn. Moving it all.
Yeah, a little bit. Right there.
Alright. This one's turn. The wax creature is going to continue to try and kill Rowan. Because Heretic Drow need to die.
Heretic Drow are cooler than you.
Well, one of those hits. Although I did roll shit on damage. So, you take 3 points of bludgeoning damage and 18 points of poison damage for a total of 21 damage.
Ah! Oh. Fuck. Was the poison a separate attack?
The poison was part of the attack.
Okay.
Alright, that's the wax thing's turn. Amity, your turn.
Okay. I'm gonna do another shatter, but this time only on the yellow.
Okay.
Oh wow. Wow.
Oof.
Wow.
Oof.
I'm upset.
Alright. Huh. Even with advantage, they failed.
And you had to get
So
a
the-
9 on the damage.
Yep. 9 points of damage.
9.
9? Alright. Anything else, Amity?
No.
Vanya, your turn.
Gotta keep shooting. The yellow waxy thing.
Yeah, that hits. And so does that.
And
For 25.
for
What's
my
up?
for my bonus action, I'm gonna cast Healing Spirit. I'm just in range to plop it on top of Ramona. Not
Rowan.
Ramona. Rowan.
All right. And that happens at the beginning of her turn, right?
It happened. Yes.
All right.
Yeah. First time.
So this guy's turn. He is going to continue to attack Rowan as well. They are all in on the killing the drow. Rolling well on attack, but just not on damage with this guy. Alright. So, he hits you all 3 attacks. So,
After the first one hits, can I try and hit him with Sentinel?
you can only use Sentinel if he's attacking someone else.
Oh, right, it's someone else, not myself. Haha, I misread it. Continue.
Yeah. So, that will be a total of 21 points of damage to you.
No!
Can I absorb 8 of that with my
Yay!
Ward? Please.
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 Which attack are you absorbing?
I
It
mean,
doesn't
any
matter.
of them? I don't know.
Used a reaction already.
Oh yeah.
It's a new
Oh.
turnaround.
No, it's a new. She did that before her last turn. Yeah, she.
Oh, I must have just missed. Okay, yeah. No, carry
Yeah,
on.
she
You're good.
got
You're good. No,
Yeah.
I'm mistaken.
It's all right. Yeah. So which attack are you using on?
It doesn't. What damage do the attacks do?
That's why I'm asking.
I mean, I didn't hear it. I was
I
trying to
didn't.
figure out.
I didn't say it.
He didn't say.
Oh, okay. Well,
He's being
the first one I
cheeky.
get.
Okay. So, you absorb 5 points of damage, and Rowan, you take 16 points of damage.
Oh, okay, we're good, we're good, we're still alive, no problem. So all's well. Everything's
Sounds like someone that is almost very much not fine.
They can't
Everything's
see my
fine.
health bar because the yellow blob's on top of it, so it's making this very suspenseful for everyone.
I think she's at 4.
Here, I can make that easier for people.
Yeah, here, everybody enjoy my trauma.
Isn't that the point of D&D? Shared trauma?
Yeah, that makes it better. I still can't see.
Exactly. All right. Zephyr, it is your turn.
I think he was having. Oh, there he is.
I've been having connection issues for some reason. It's been, ugh. I'm gonna do something crazy. But Rowan, you're gonna thank me for it. 30 feet there. And 23 hit points.
Yay!
All right, Zephyr coming in off the heel. All right. Well.
Yeah, it's gonna be crazy, but it
What,
might
you have
just
higher
work.
AC than me? This isn't crazy?
And you're resistant to poison.
Hmm.
Anything else as a bonus action?
Nope. I don't really have any bonus action spells prepared.
All
That's
right,
it.
Rowan, your turn.
Gains 1d6.
Feel much.
I heal 1d6, so I just regained the 2. Okay. Yay! 6!
Nice.
32. Cool. Okay, Okay, this is so bad now. I feel a little better. Question. If I say I attack something who's not looking too hot, aka that priestess, but I don't want to kill her when I do.
Yeah.
Is that a thing? Can I be like, I punch her,
Yeah.
but not enough to kill her, just enough to like.
Yeah,
Yeah,
if you're
non-lethal
attacking
damage.
Someone with, yeah, if you're attacking someone with a melee weapon, or in your case, fists, you can declare it as non-lethal damage before you attack.
Okay, cool. That's what I'm doing. So, punching the priestess.
All right.
1. Wow, really?
That misses,
That misses again.
and she's down,
Okay,
not
cool.
unconscious.
Wonderful. Moving on. To.
Bonus?
Yeah, I am going to spend my last key point and do patient defense.
Okay, taking the dodge action. Nice.
Yes.
All right. Priestess unconscious. Xeris, your turn.
Okay, just gonna Eldritch Blast.
Who are you Eldritch blasting?
Yeah, that's the same guy I did last time. The closest one to me.
Okay. $15 misses and 27 hits. 9 points of damage. All right. Moving at all?
Nah. I'll stay right there.
Wax Thing's turn. Gonna continue to attack Rowan, now at disadvantage. And both miss,
Yay.
obviously. Amity, your turn.
Okay. I'll do a scorching ray, a set of them on this dude that's closest.
All right.
Whoops, meant to do that at 2, so
Well, it doesn't add damage. It's the same damage.
okay. I accidentally clicked 3 for some reason, so.
Yeah, higher level just makes it more rays, which you're already rolling separately for each one anyway, so it doesn't matter. All right, all 3 hit for 21 points of damage. Nice.
And that's all she got.
Okay. Vanya, your turn.
Still shooting. That 3 natural ones now? On my turn?
Yeah, you rolled that longbow just
checking.
he's getting a new bow.
Oh man, they both miss.
Yep, that's fine. That's my turn.
There's such a low chance of that happening, and yet here
Yep,
it is.
there is.
Yeah.
It's
All right.
fine.
You
Not like
Joe,
my-
you say that you rolled bad damage, but at least you hit.
Not like
Occasionally,
I
yes.
have a plus 11 to hit or anything. It's
Yeah, right. Sad.
The male drow, another 3 attacks coming at Rowan, all at disadvantage.
Yeah.
What's your AC?
20.
Okay. You just barely dodge out of the way of the first one.
And the second and the third.
Second one also misses. And the whip. And the whip also misses.
Hey, oh god, patient defense, I love you. This is a good call. Last key point. You were good to me.
Yep. And then as a bonus action, he's gonna give another attack over to the wax thing.
Fucking blub. Listen, Flubber, I don't have problems. Well, no, I do have problems with you. Fuck off.
Alright, yeah. The wax thing misses terribly.
Hey.
Zephyr, your turn.
Okay, I'm gonna aim at this. Aim a call lightning at this guy. Not trying to hit us,
Obviously.
'cause that would suck. Ugh. Not very good.
Alright, he made his save, so he takes 8 points of lightning damage.
It's like, when do you guys ever retreat?
When we die. No, he
But
doesn't
how would you
understand
move if you were dead? Never mind.
Alright, Rowan, your turn.
How's this boy looking? This boy, not the blob.
He's starting to look bloody.
Starting to.
I'm hitting him very, very slowly.
I'm making attempts.
I'm trying.
Progress is being made.
You also get
Slowly
2 HP
improving
back.
my. Ooh, yay! 3 more. Oh, hang on. Okay. I'm gonna punch him 3 times into face.
Okay.
Oh, sick! I can actually get sneak attack on one of these. Just 'cause
Alright.
I don't know how that's if I'll hit him anymore. So. Ooh, good call.
Yeah, second one misses. And so is the third one. Alright.
Mm-hmm.
Priest is unconscious. Zaris, your turn.
Oh boy, Eldritch Blast.
Alright, both hit.
See,
for
slowly
6.
whittling him down.
Like a serial killer with a spoon.
A
Oh
dull
god,
stone.
that video.
Alright. The wax thing's turn. It's getting tired of missing you all the goddamn time. So, what it's going to do is you see its waxy form suddenly dissolve into a gas.
Ah.
Don't like that.
Mm-mm. No good.
And then it is going to fly forward and consume you in this gas.
Ah.
I really don't like that.
Mm.
But nothing happens till the beginning of your turn.
Okay.
Also, just to be clear, the healing spirit is only people you designate, right?
Yeah.
Nope.
Isn't it?
Nope.
Let me check. I have it.
It's anyone.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
So, go ahead and roll me a d6 for the wax thing healing up.
But it says you can cause the spirit. So wouldn't that mean you would control that?
It just it's here. I'll pop it up here.
It says you can cause the
Alright.
spirit to restore 1d6 hit points to that creature. So wouldn't that mean you tell it?
Oh, that's
to?
true.
Oh yeah. So,
You can cause the spirit, so it's not.
yeah, no action required, but you're still having to like okay each person that gets healed. So
Yeah.
never mind.
Okay, cool.
It does not affect the wax creature.
It's okay,
Yeah.
because I honestly, like, the second you started saying that, I had the exact. I started typing 1d6 already.
Nice. All right, Amity, your turn.
Okay. Running out of spells. I'll do magic missile on this guy. I suppose.
Which guy?
The male drow.
Okay.
Isn't the one on the left of Zephyr unconscious?
Yes.
Okay. Could you get a mark on that so we know? Because for some
Yeah,
reason, for a second, I
slug.
thought he was still alive. Yeah, that works.
All right. 11 points of force damage to the drow guy.
Yup.
Anything else?
No.
Vanya.
Do I get a sense that I can hit the no longer waxy thing without also hitting Ramona or Rowan?
Rowena?
Rowena?
Rowan.
Rowan?
You are unsure.
Fine. Then I'm going to use my bonus action to move Slayer's Prey to the male drow. Then I'm going to start shooting him instead.
All right. Hey, natural 20. Nice.
Come on. Damn it, it's so sad.
Oh my god.
That's pretty great.
That's pretty impressive, to be honest. Oh wow! Oh my
Oh
god!
my god.
What the hell?
Yeah.
Okay, I am officially no longer the worst rolling person here.
Joe, what did you do?
I've finally graduated out of the shit roll class
This
because somebody just took my spot.
painful.
Caleb, just restart roll 20.
That's not gonna do anything. That's just gonna
Yeah,
make
no.
us wait. All right.
I'm done. I'm going to take a screenshot of this and I'm done.
All right. This guy's turn again. He is going to turn and attack Zephyr.
Hallelujah.
Oh, he was not fond of the lightning.
No. Lightning bad. Oh, wow. Rolling that one on that first attack. That's fine. Second one misses. But the whip hits for 8 points of damage.
No poison?
No. Oh, yeah. And I meant to say this at the end of Vanya's turn, but I guess I can do it now. So, you all hear a cracking sound, and you look up towards the mountains, and you can see something black spewing out of one of the mountains.
No, stop it. Stop it.
At first you think it is some kind of like liquid, and then you realize that it is actually hundreds,
No.
thousands
No.
of spiders.
No.
No. Stop it. Anyone with
Why?
arachnophobia, turn away now.
Why couldn't it be follow the butterflies?
Oh god. And then the spiders seem to rise up into one big form, and then there is
Nope. Stop it.
one hand that reaches out and another hand, and then pulling itself out of this mass
I don't
of
like
spiders, you see a gigantic woman
No!
looks just like a drow,
No.
No!
and from the abdomen down is the body of a gargantuan spider. And she just seems to stretch as if she had been stuck in a uncomfortable position for the longest time before saying, "Ah, that's much better."
How far away is that?
Well,
I don't even want to say it.
it's on top of a mountain, so I would say it's like a mile away, but you can see her from that distance, and you can hear her from that distance.
If Drow could be pale, well, Rowan's white.
Somewhere.
We can see
multiverse.
that far of a
It's ro-
distance when it's that dark still.
What's up?
Someone.
Thought it was still fairly dark.
Yes.
And we're still able to see that.
Like, so I guess I didn't explain this like that well before. Like, you guys can still see things. It's just like the sky is like dark, not like black like night sky, but like completely dark and devoid of any sky. So you can see
Super
the
cloud
mountains
cover.
above you. Yeah. It's like very thick, overcast, obscuring view, but it's not like darkness. You can still see out farther than your dark vision. And the drow says to you, Rowan, because you're the only one that would understand him. He doesn't speak common. You may kill us, but there's no way you're taking down our queen.
Yeah, but she
Zephyr,
got
it's
nothing.
your turn.
Yeah, it's just like, oh, no, my turn. Okay, Okay, this escalated. Somewhere in the multiverse, a drow is now having all the notes.
Nope, he doesn't even probably know what's going on. He's completely shut away somewhere. Don't think about him. Think about your current character, because he's the one that's dealing with it.
Yeah. Oh god. Another all lightning on this guy.
All right. Let's see if he survives. Hey, natural 20.
Fuck this guy.
That's 12 points of lightning damage.
At least I'm rolling numbers that are easy to divide. And that is my turn.
All right.
Nope.
Rowan,
Nope.
Cloud on me. um. Oh god. There is many a prayer to the Dawn Father going out right now. How messed up does Stun Boy, not Stun Boy, but I'm just gonna call him that because that's what he was for most of this, looking?
he looks fucked. Oh yeah, I almost forgot. At the beginning of your turn, make a con save.
Well,
Oh, my turn. Her turn or my turn?
my turn.
Her
Oh,
turn.
your turn.
I have
Yeah.
the cloud.
Yeah.
Right, that thing.
Plus, you would also get a d6 because that's still going on. D6
Oh.
healing.
Yeah. Kayla, you want to roll it? I feel like you roll better the heels. But I guess she's not
I'm
there.
so sorry, I was muted. Yes, I'm rolling it right now.
2.
Alright, so you're healed 2 hit points, which is good because you failed your save, which means you are poisoned.
Wait, can I use my inspiration to roll my con save?
You gotta
or how
be
does that
quicker
work?
on that.
Oh, okay. I keep
Yeah,
forgetting I have it there because it's been there since like 6 episodes ago. But yes, continue. It's fine.
So, and while you are poisoned, you are incapacitated,
No!
which means that's your turn.
Rip.
Yeah, real funny. Alright, Xeris, it's your turn.
Oh boy, Eldritch Blast.
He's dead!
Yay. Woo. You did it.
Yeah, it only took a week and a half.
Alright. Nothing else on Xeris' turn. The wax gas thing, still in Rowan's space, turns to face the gargantuan form of the Spider Queen and says, something in a language that you don't understand, Zephyr and Rowan, because you're the only two close enough to hear it. Amity, your turn.
Okay. Just gonna run over here, grab Rowan, and then dimension door back over to everybody else.
Okay. Cool, cool.
Yeah.
Vanya, your turn.
I'm gonna put my Slayer's Prey back on the weird gas wax thing. Whatever the hell it is.
Yeah, yeah.
And then I'm gonna shoot it.
Alright.
Am I shooting normally or am I shooting at disadvantage?
You're shooting normally.
Okay, well it was a weird gas thing, I was just curious. Although I am my own disadvantage, so hey!
Hey, nice. Alright, so
I just have to berate myself.
Alright. Because your bow is magical, it takes the damage.
Nice.
And it's dead.
Nice.
Yay!
Nice.
Gonna take that
Nice
sweet
indeed.
HP.
We did it, team! Yay! Look at that. Now we high.
Now we just have to deal with Loaf.
No, we're not dealing with that. We're grabbing the
Speaking
and
of
we're
which,
leaving.
at the end of Vanya's turn,
No!
the form of Lolth the Spider Queen seems to shift to face your direction, as if it might have heard what that creature said right before you killed it.
This is bad. This is so bad. We need to go. This is too
And then you see this, like all the blackness of spiders start making their way down the mountain towards you.
How? Oh god, how fast does it look like they're traveling?
Pretty fast.
Cool. Zephyr, become something big and pick up the priestess.
I'm out of wild shape.
Someone grab Ramona. Oh shit.
Remember,
Who's gonna run?
I wild shaped to swim. I'm
Wait.
still grabbing and running.
Plus, technically, you guys left Ramona back at the where like 300 feet away.
Yeah,
We
we're going
did,
that
yeah.
direction. Yeah, we're going that
That's the direction we're going
Cyrus
in.
is going to pick her up.
Grabbing and dashing.
He's probably the best one suited for carrying her, yes.
Well, he's the strongest out of everybody.
We have the same.
Rowan-
We have
Rowan is
literally the
gonna
same.
help.
I have
Zephyr
12, you have
ca-
11.
Or, not Zephyr. Or, yes, Zephyr.
You have the legs. I
Drag
have
this
the
priestess.
arms.
Well, as you guys turn to leave to go after Ramona, suddenly there's a flash of light and an explosion on the
Ah.
mountainside. And as you kind of like kind of have to like cover your eyes as you recover from the light, you look up to where Wolf is, and you can see that there is a gargantuan human man standing over her, stabbing a bolt, a spear of solid lightning into her chest, pinning her to the side of the mountain.
A boy, Stormlord.
And then you hear this war cry come from behind you, and turn to see what looks like a bunch of apparitions of Vikings just come running towards you, and then through you, and continue to move on in the direction of the mountains.
Lord of the Rings, anyone?
Okay, we should not stay here. We need to go.
Yep. Grabbing the arms.
This is not.
Joyce,
This
grab
is
the
not.
legs.
Yeah,
Let's go.
we're
Dashing.
taking this priestess and we're out of here.
Yeah.
Oh, you're taking the drow with you.
Oh yeah, we're
Yep.
taking her. Oh, before I
You
do that,
killed
real
all
quick,
of our priests, and we're taking her.
yeah, I'm stuffing some like fucking cloth in her mouth and binding her wrists real quick, and then we're taking her.
Okay.
Sound like we haven't done this before.
I'll
Enough?
say the two of you like take a moment to do that, and then run after the rest of the people who went off to go find Ramona's corpse, so that you guys can get the fuck out.
Yep.
Please don't call it corpse. It just doesn't sound right.
But
we know
she's
she's
dead.
dead. We know she's dead. But it just
Body, say
doesn't
body.
sound right.
Her
It's
dead
her
body.
body.
No,
Her
just
dead
body,
body.
Mike.
No,
just body.
her body. No dead,
Her-
no corpse, just say body.
Her non-living, non-breathing body.
No, Mike.
Minus all that, just say body.
You are the nicest friend.
Is he
It's
though?
more to fuck with them than to fuck with you.
But it's
Well, I
still
am
fucking with
still
her.
here.
Yeah, she's sitting here enjoying this entire shenanigan tonight.
Yes, thank you for being with us tonight, Tori.
You're welcome.
Alright, so anyway, I feel like this is a good time of any to take a quick break.
That
Sounds
works.
good. Okay.
So I say be back in like 10 minutes.
Sounds good.
Sounds
Alright.
good.
I don't need a break. I'm good to keep going.
And we're back.
Okay, so you all just witnessed the rise of the Spider Queen out of whatever prison she was in. And quick response, what you could guess to be the Stormlord came to meet her on the mountain. And it seems that they are doing battle. As you run through the forest, you can feel the whole forest shaking. Some of you carrying the unconscious form of the drow priest that you were fighting. You make it to where you left Ramona's body, and it is right where you left it. And you pick
That
that
pause
up.
was very unnecessary, Mike.
100% not what I thought you were going to say.
Yeah, you really did not need to pause there.
It wasn't even that long of a pause.
It was long
just-
enough.
It was like the normal pause I do
No.
while I'm talking and trying to like think of what to say next.
No.
I'm sorry, my way of speaking gave you anxiety.
Unacceptable.
Well, anyway, it is still there. No problems. You left it there for like 30 seconds.
When in actuality, it felt like an hour.
Yeah, it's weird. Don't know how that works. But, yeah. You pick up Ramona's body, and where are you going now?
Away.
Away where?
Away.
Needed direction.
Trying to find somewhere
Away
safe.
from the shit on the mountain.
Alright, so we'll say you just continue going the opposite direction that the battle on the mountain was happening.
Yeah.
Yeah. You run for a good 30 minutes before Rowan, you hear a voice in your head. A voice that is not familiar to you and has a weird calming effect to it. The voice says, I feel that you are in need of sanctuary. Head east, and I may provide it. I am a friend of a friend.
I was muted. Vanya, east. Take us east, Vanya.
All right. And I turn myself appropriately to start heading east.
Moving, yes, moving.
Alright.
Probably know where east is at this point, knowing how many times we've been going west.
Honestly,
For how long
I
we've
would
been
not-
going west.
I would not promise that about her.
Well, it is a little easy to find out which way is east, as the overcast clouds have seemed to been ripped apart by some shockwave somewhere, and you can see the sun to the west, and so you go away from the sun. Alright. You continue traveling for about an hour, and you start to notice, Vanya, as you have traveled, the forest around you seems to get a bit easier to travel. Like it's not slowing you down or anything. The trees almost seem to bend out of the way to let you pass. And then you see what looks like a mother deer and her fawn standing in front of you, and then they just seem to turn and start walking in a direction.
They're walking. Are they walking normally or like running from us?
They seem to be walking normally. They don't seem scared of you at all.
What direction are they walking in?
East.
I will follow them.
Did it seem to be expecting us?
I mean, make an animal handling check. You're not sure if it was expecting you or not, but it did not seem surprised by your appearance either.
Just keep. I'm just gonna keep moving.
You're just gonna keep what?
I'm just gonna keep moving east along with the party.
Yeah, I'm gonna follow in the direction you're going.
Alright.
When in doubt, follow the deer.
So, you follow the deer. It gives you kind of a chance to catch your breath as the deer is not moving that fast. And you come to what seems to be like a picture perfect idyllic forest grove with like sunlight streaming in through the treetop canopy. The you see several different animals just kind of like hopping around, bunnies, more deer, like a raccoon or something. There's a nice little trickling stream that kind of coils around this grove, and then coming around a large tree, you see a huge creature. This huge creature, it seems to walk similar to a canine creature, has similar aspects to that of a wolf. However, its fur is more of a golden mane, and protruding from its head is a singular spiraling horn. And as it walks into view, it takes a look at you and then sits down in the shade of the tree and then just stares at you.
I take a step forward. Ask, can you understand me?
You hear a voice in your head that says, "Yes, I have been expecting groups such as yours."
You're not the first to say that.
I'm not surprised.
I'm just gonna let go of the drow's arms.
Plump.
The last time we trusted someone, or not trusted, let me start over. The last time we listened to someone that said they were expecting us, we lost our friend. Do not expect us to be this trusted again.
Hmm. Would it put you at ease to inform you the only reason I've been waiting here for you to arrive is to give your friend a second chance?
Oh, that'd be great.
It would.
Okay.
I don't know how you gained his favor so long ago, but I have been sitting in this grove for centuries, waiting for a group of travelers with a dead friend.
I take it you know the Watchful Wolf then.
Yes. We are kindred spirits.
I'm grateful he saw fit to remember us.
Can you help our friend?
I can.
Please.
It will only take but an hour. In the meantime, you are welcome to enjoy the safety of this grove.
What do we do with this one? Sort of point to the drow.
I'm
Hmm.
still holding on to her legs. And I'll be like, I'm gonna start dragging her away. Back kind of sort of the way we came.
Do you need some help with that?
No,
Do you want some help with that?
no.
We don't need her and her.
That's dark.
That's what I was implying by asking if she needed any help.
No.
I think if she would want some, she would ask. Let's. I think leave her to her devices.
Please. There's no need to act on such strong emotions here. And you see the creature's golden mane kind of glisten with light, and then the light moves up the spiral horn to the tip, and then a second later, the drow just completely disappears out of your hands.
Wait, no. I wasn't. Why would you do that? I needed her.
Whatever for.
None of your business.
Then if it is none of my business, I am in my right to expel her from my grove.
I was going to expel her from the grove.
Then it seems we're in agreement.
Where did you send her?
To a place that she'll never come back from.
Alright, where do we go from here?
I mean, Amity's like dragging Ramona over.
Drag Ramona the rest of the way.
Rowan is walking away far, far, far away. Not outside of the grove away, but away.
Sure.
Why is the
So-
turn order box still here? The fuck?
Oh yeah, I can get rid of that. 1 second. I was actually also going to take you off of this map. Oh, I did take you off the map. Weird.
Yeah, you did already. There's just a turn order box.
Oh, okay. Weird. Alright, weird. Are any of you hungry? Would you like some food? Maybe some water?
I don't need it. Anyone else need anything?
Oh,
I'm sure we could
Welcome.
benefit from it.
That'd be great. Anything you can help us with would be amazing.
Suddenly, sprouting from the ground is a small leaf, and the leaf grows and expands into a much larger leaf, and arrayed on the large leaf is a assortment of different fruits and vegetables.
Oh, thank you. And when he's not gonna eat yet.
Oh, if there is nothing else, then I shall begin helping your friend. With that, the creature starts to sing a song in a language that none of you speak. But you can tell that the song is full of sorrow. And it's not long before you all find yourselves tearing up a bit. Not like full on wailing or crying, you just notice your eyes begin to drip tears. And you can't help but sit there and listen. Even you, Rowan, where you are in the grove somewhere, you hear this song and find yourself sitting, listening to it, crying. And then I just need to look something up real quick.
Would this technically count as a long rest? Or short rest, I mean?
Eventually, yeah, it would be a short rest. All right. So, it doesn't feel like it, but an hour goes by. The song continues throughout the entire hour, and then at the cusp of the hour-long time, you see even this golden creature, its eyes begin to well up with golden tears as it sits next to Ramona. Sad song. The tears fall from its eyes and land on Ramona's chest, where there is a bright golden glow. And then, as if waking up from a dream, Ramona's eyes open.
Oh, thank God.
Hi.
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 I look around.
You look around, you are in this picture perfect version of a natural grove, and you can see, looking over you, is this beautiful golden horned wolf. And as you look up, it says, "Hello there, little one. Be careful. You've had a bit of an experience. Might take some getting used to."
Thanks, pretty unicorn wolf.
Seems to chuckle a little bit.
Well, I don't know.
You take a look around, you can see your friends there. Amity, Vanya, Zephyr, and Zaris.
Where's Rowan?
Oh, that's awkward. Whoops.
Uh,
Bad timing.
a lot happened in the time between.
What?
It hasn't been that long.
She's fine.
It's only been like a couple. It's only been like a
She's
couple
fine.
hours. It's just, as per usual, the world has thrown a lot at us in a very short period of time.
Rowan! I yell.
Rowan, you hear Ramona's
Now I'm
voice.
scared.
She's just like sitting behind a tree. She does not come out.
You could at
Or
least
come back to
respond.
the group from. She's a ways away, but no, she does not.
Is she like hurt? A lot has happened? What?
A certain goddess is been released by some of her kin of the not good kind.
The Spider Queen came out of a mountain.
Yeah, that Lolth has been out from a mountain.
Oh.
I recommend not saying her name while you are here.
Sorry.
Names carry power.
Sorry about that.
Either name or
Do you have
If
a
you
name?
must refer to her, you can call her the Spider Queen.
Okay.
Just don't use her real name.
Okay. Yep. Let's thanks for that. Yeah, she's out and about. From what I can tell, she's being taken care of. Just lots happened.
we met Sphinx. He was a character.
Thanks to you, we did.
Yeah, that's true. We wouldn't have gotten there without you.
Yeah.
That's cool. Sphinxes are cool.
We went on like a adventure where we were giants. Well, like kind of.
We went in the past and then inhabited some giant mines.
Wait, how long has it been?
Yeah, it makes it seem like a lot longer than it's been.
Yeah, how much time has passed, Mike?
I mean, judging by the position of the sun, when the clouds finally parted before you got to this grove, you would guess it was like mid-afternoon, which means it had only been like a couple hours, assuming it was still the same day, which is what the Sphinx told you.
It's been a couple hours.
Also, I want to reach out and pet the Wolf-icorn.
Wolf-icorn.
It doesn't stop you.
Yay!
We have another thing we can do now.
What?
You know Dragon Boy who attacked the Cloud Giants?
Yes.
We may need to retrieve some lost artifacts in order to keep him from doing something real bad with those, which will probably involve enslaving like a bunch of giants.
I'm just gonna kind of look at Amity because that seems weird.
She just kind of like shrugs.
Oh.
She's like, we have to collect them. Yeah.
Well, someone know where they are.
Should we go now? Where's Rowan still? I need to give all of you hugs.
Can I see Rowan?
Yeah, do we know which tree she's behind so we can flush her out?
I mean, is she behind a tree, like right next to where everybody
No.
is? Or... Yeah, I didn't think so.
She wandered off and
I was gonna say she
like
went
right
off
next
to be alone with her thoughts and whatnot. So no, you guys cannot see her.
just like look next to you guys and she's just behind a tree, just sitting there like sup.
Sup,
she's
I'm the
like-
edgy one.
Yeah, I was gonna say she's so edgy.
So cool.
She'll be back soon. I think that what we saw was.
Give her a bit. That was a bit jarring experience.
Right. Then what do we do right now as I'm like standing up and inching closer to give Amity a hug?
Yep, you just like. She's like, she really wants to give you a hug, but she's like nervous she's gonna hurt you.
Oh. I mean, probably.
One thing I can do is
Gentle hug.
I think one point is find out where our dragon boy is.
I don't think I'm cut out for that.
And I don't know if he's the one we're supposed to be after. I think that.
I mean, I'm saying if he's going after these things, probably should be good to know where he is. So I'm just figuring, do you want me to do a scry?
What were you saying, Kayla?
Oh, just that Vanya doesn't understand the point of scrying on him. That's all I was trying to say.
I'm just saying, if he's going after these things, it's probably best to know where he is in relation to, you know, the stuff we're going after.
Do we know for a fact he's after them?
And even if we know where he goes, it's not like we can follow him or stop him. We can't travel anywhere that fast.
Yeah, I don't have wings growing out my back like him.
As long as it's not too far, I can help you get started.
So point of we gotta. Where are we actually? That's a good question. In relation to the temple and that mountain.
It's a great question. You're not sure.
Do I know where we are in relation to the temple in the mountain?
Well, you would need to figure out a way to like where the temple would be in like this current world, because the world has changed quite a
yeah.
bit from how it looked hundreds, if not like thousands of years in the past.
Right, yeah.
So what you need to do is find like a common landmark.
Wait a second. Wasn't there a mention of a hammer mountain?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Do you think that hammer is the one that my guy was wielding?
Well, yeah, probably.
Can I make a common sense check, Mike?
I mean, it's whether you believe it or not.
I have now moved on to Vanya for a slow hug. It's like they're slow creep hugs, just like while people are talking.
It's 100% an awkward hug, but she hugs you anyway. And lands on your head.
Ow! No, I'm joking.
But yes, you do remember there being mention of a hammer-shaped mountain.
Perhaps that has some connection to the hammer that our boy, the Watching Wolf, threw.
I think it's possible.
That could be a landmark that we might be able to distinguish.
I think that's not.
I mean, I'm probably still going to attempt that scry just so I at least have tabs on the guy.
Do you remember where that mountain was?
I'm talking about the guy who attacked the cloud
I know.
guys.
I know. I'm talking about the hammer-shaped mountain. Do you remember where that was?
It was what the Ashari said was north from them.
Very good. It was on the north side of the valley that Zephyra is on.
It's in the
Mhm.
notes.
Yeah, I have the notes open.
Yay.
Oh, there you go. Glad someone's taking notes.
Take notes. Not good.
I take note, but I was dead. And I was asleep.
You weren't dead when you were at the Ashari.
Oh, yes, true. But giant stuff.
We were also told to the east there are snake people. Yeah, I'm just going to attempt that scry so we at least know something.
Alright. So you sitting down to scry then?
Yep.
Ramona goes to give Zaris a hug, but then feels awkward, and then it's just kind of like a pat, pat.
Like a side hug.
Doesn't matter. He still comes in for a hug, and it says.
Yeah. Then I.
Then he says, "I'm sorry I couldn't protect you this time. I actually almost died too."
It's not your fault. It's okay.
Yeah, this is my first time attempting this.
Huh. Well, I rolled shit, so. Right. Let's see here. So you sit down to cast your spell, and after, was it 10 minutes casting time?
Yeah, it's 10 minutes.
Yeah, 10 minutes. So after speaking the necessary incantation, you watch as your vision just seems to cloud over, and you feel your consciousness being tugged, and then you find yourself in what looks to be a underground cave, a cave that seems to be artfully crafted of like hundreds of like depictions of what looks like giants like walking through mountains and carving the mountains in their likeness. And you see this dragon man person standing over a dead stone giant, holding one of the pieces of the staff. And he sighs and says, "Well, that was easier than I expected." And starts to walk away towards the exit of this cave, and says under his breath, "Only 3 to go." And then you get pulled back, and you are sitting in the grove once again.
Oh, looks like you found
He's-
Droc's piece.
And he's Zephyrs visible panic as he's like, "Oh god, stone giants have already been taken care of."
All right. So it has the stone giant. You know, still
And he's
got the cloud giant.
and there's 3 left to find.
So there's 6 total.
Yeah, so
Saw
he's
him-
half
you saw him
staff.
find the stone. We can assume he took the cloud when the city fell. And you said you saw him going towards a volcano.
Yeah,
So it
so
makes most sense for us to figure out which
cloud.
storm, ice, are really close. And go from there if we decide that we want to try and collect.
So deductive reasoning would assume, Mike, that he has cloud, fire, and stone now.
It's a good assumption.
And that means we're left with storm, frost, hill.
That's what I said.
Surprised mine wasn't the easy one to find.
That's surprising.
Well, yours is interesting, Joe, because something you haven't shared with the rest of the party is you actually never got a chance to hide yours, as you were traveling with hill giants somewhere west, and then Drock died and passed it along to one of the other hill giants.
Oh, cool.
Oh, so okay.
So you're guessing somewhere to the west.
So, well, mine's in the hands of him now. Right. So, does anyone know where theirs is?
Maybe?
I'd have no idea where mine is.
Vanya, you would know that what was it? Brig was your giant's name.
Sig.
Sig. That's what. It was, sorry, Sig. Sig returned to the Neverfields, the tundra to the far north, and hid their staff there.
Well, unless we're up for a trip to the northern tundra, that's where my piece is.
Okay. Anyone else?
Would Amity know?
Well, Amity would know that the Cloud Giant one was kept on a floating castle and was actually constantly switched between different Cloud Giant noble families, so that it was never in the same castle for more than a short amount of time. But it's like it seems you've all kind of deduced that they took the Cloud Giant one already.
Okay.
Yeah.
Anyone? The Storm Giant?
We didn't.
Nobody was the star. I was dead.
Right.
That's all of them. If we're going to the tundra, we're going to need better.
Oh yeah. I'd say our best bet is to go for the Hill Giants first.
We don't know where it is.
Yeah, we should go with one that we know the location of.
We know general direction east. We know. Do I have the memory of like where exactly it is up there, or where it should be up there?
Well, it's kind of funny. You ended up hiding it down the gullet of a dangerous creature that is native to the Neverfields.
Nice.
A huge insectoid creature that
No.
Oh.
No.
that is a lot hotter
No.
on the inside than it has any right being.
God damn it, Mike.
So I know what this is, but aside from this vague memory, does Vanya have any clue of what this thing is?
Vanya can make a nature check with advantage.
Sure, she'll do
Do
that.
you like guidance?
Forgot my nature's a -1.
You like guidance?
Stop moving. I mean, sure, why not? Alright.
All right, 15. Yeah, I'd say that's good enough. Yeah, you recognize, you remember the creature is called a Remoraz. You also remember that the Remoraz that the staff piece was fed to was actually a domesticated Remoraz in the Frost Giant community that Sig was part of.
So pleased by this. So, I mean, good news. Well, I guess if it eventually died, got fed to something else, maybe we wouldn't know. But she fed it to this giant insect creature that was domesticated in the Remoras. But I honestly don't know how long they live. If it's still even around, if that village is even still around. But it's a start.
Alright, okay, so we know where that staff piece is. Either still in the gullet of it, or most likely inside something of a larger creature. Or in the ground somewhere. Zeris, do you remember where Drock hailed from?
Mike, would he? No.
As Drock wouldn't remember where Drock hailed from, no. They were pretty nomadic, just kind of walking around, eating whatever they could find. But they did. Something about going west seemed to like click in Drock's head, so that's where he took his tribe before he died.
All I know is west.
Wherever we go, can we rest first?
Oh,
Oh, yeah.
absolutely.
Yeah,
resting.
Good idea.
Ramona, you are actually fully rested.
Oh, jokes. I'm perfectly good.
Us, on the other hand,
The golden horned wolf says,
Because
"Yes, you are welcome to stay here as long as you like."
do you have a name, Wolf-icorn?
I kind of like Wolf-icorn.
Wolf-icorn, that's funny.
That's what it is. Whoops. Why did I click that? I was trying to remove them.
Death save.
I know. Oh no, I'm dying.
Oh god, no, you're already
Not
dead.
again.
3 failures.
Yeah, not again.
What
Not
you get for
again.
asking something's name?
Yeah, he killed
It
me.
it looks at you and says, "You may call me Nazara."
Nazara. Thank you for bringing me back.
does that ring any bells?
Nope.
Completely lost on it.
I think the chance to get our bearings. We're gonna have to get Rowan out of the woods.
I need. You know what? I'm gonna go looking for Rowan.
All right, make a perception check.
Jeez. I'm scared though.
She's actively trying to not be found, by the way.
I was just gonna take your passive stealth.
Yeah, she went far.
Rowan. Oh.
Oh, buddy. Oh, buddy.
Guys,
That's
I'm
not
alive
even...
still.
What's funny is, Rowan, she doesn't find you, but you are very aware of her looking for you.
Yeah, Rowan.
And as she's kind of like looking for you, you like full on just see her like face plant off, like tripping off of a tree root that she didn't see, just right in front of you.
She is very happy to see her alive, but she doesn't say anything.
All right, then Ramona just gets back up and walks
Keeps
further
looking.
away,
Rowan.
looking for her and not finding her. Yeah, you do that for a few minutes before you just head back to the grove.
Oh,
I think she says figure out our next move in the morning or after we post
Alright.
it. I don't know. Time feels odd right now.
Alright, so with that, you all bed down for the night, and for the first time in a very long time, you have possibly the most restful sleep you've ever had, actually.
Is it safe to say all campaign?
I would say, yeah, like before the campaign started. And
I
that is
draw
where
the
we're gonna. Oh, what? Go ahead.
I draw the Wolf-icorn. That's it.
Oh, okay, cool. And that is where we're gonna end it tonight, with Ramona drawing the Wolf-icorn, and
And she's alive. Excuse me. Yay.
and the Wolf-icorn amused, just kind of like looking over her shoulder as she draws it.
I would like to be giving her notes. Like, wait, no, my horn is. That's not. My horn does not look like that.
Bound to the left, not to the right.
Like this? That doesn't look right.
And on that note, I will end the recording. So thank you for watching. If you're watching on YouTube, I apologize for the Twitch stream tonight. It was shitty because of bad internet. And hopefully we'll catch you next week.
And Tori's gotta go to